up, everybody? Here's a video of my in the works RC Cricket chassis. It's a direct Capra swap over. Puts everything on the axle. Just loving it. I was a little bummed though because I bought a spare time hobby flat skid and got it all set up, and then it does not work with this chassis the way that the arms connect, etc. You could not put it back in because it changed the height of the transmission and made everything touch. So I was bummed out about that. But, this thing's just awesome. Like, I have some brass in the front, got the electronics. It's funny, getting to put it all back together, I got to kind of redo where all the electronics were mounted, etc. But it also made me remount the links, which I don't know if anybody watching this knows anything about this. I have been trying to research it and read about it, and there's not a ton on it. But is link angle and dive and anti-dive. Just look at this side hill. I mean, this is insane right here. If you guys see this in real life, it's just on the edge. No matter what it was, it'd be ready to tip over. It just does a little donut right here. Loving it. But where the links mount. So, on the Capra chassis, it has 3 link mounting positions. It comes with them mounted in the lowest position, which almost makes the links parallel where they mount to the chassis. Now on the front, there's not a lot you can do. The lower links obviously normally mount low to the axle and low on the chassis, which makes a lot of sense. Then the upper links is what is a little bit different. On the front, you don't have a whole lot of choice of where the upper link mounts. And as this car flexes, when I push up the front tire, the front links do touch. But they're close to parallel on the chassis, which makes sense because it's going to, I think, allow them to pivot better being mounted at the same height. Then on the rear, with that rear link riser, I actually raised where my rear links mount. And I think that this might help it with steeps a little bit because it keeps the links parallel instead of having the upper one pointed downward towards the chassis. But I don't know. I'm going to test it a little bit and find out. Killed it in this video, which was its first run like that. Wanted to go over around the corner, but it was way too cold and running on some more lines. But this was some pretty good testing. Good part about all of that skid knot fitting is that my sister-in-law recently printed me an awesome chassis for the UTB-18, which RCTNT had for free, which looks really cool. So she printed me a couple of those. But I also am just going to easily give her a couple of bolting points, and I'm going to just draw up a little chassis. More angled skid, a little more towards the front, a little bit different angles than what I see on some of them. Just kind of like make it my own and have her print one of those and put the spare time skid on it. And I'm pumped about that. All right, I managed to jibber jabber on for a long time. Hope y'all are ready and having a good time out there. About to catch this thing and walk back to my car. Have a good one. Bye.